Hello, friends. Welcome to our first session of the Tower Beneath This Broken Sky. I am your DM, Lester or Raven, and I have built this experimental little game, which we're going to play all week long. The way that it works is every night at about this time, we're going to play together a one-on-one single shot in a brand new, unique setting. And tonight we have Wasted Ink, my good friend here, who's ready to
Hello,
play.
everybody.
Hype, hype, hype. Uh,
Hi.
Wasted Ink, a good
Yes.
friend and player of mine in multiple campaigns now, is playing Miss Tony Moss. And if I had been thinking ahead of time, I would put a little text thing underneath your name to show that, but whatever. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
fine.
just so
Nobody
everybody
hasn't
knows.
difficult at best at times.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Just so everybody knows, this is very impromptu, and part of our experience is that we really want a recording, and players who play subsequently to tonight we'll have the opportunity to be in chat and hang out and speculate and try to puzzle solve and try to unpack the story as it goes, alongside any viewers who happen to be here on each night. Or ideally, if you come and check out multiple nights, you'll hopefully get a better taste of what's going on. But
Mhm.
because it's literally the first session, none of the other players who are playing in our game are here. So it's all new to everybody right now,
I
including
can't wait to get to watch everybody else play after this.
it'll be wild, right? Like you'll be able to watch five more
Yeah.
sessions as we play through till Saturday.
I
Um,
love it. I love it. I'm rearranging my entire Twitch schedule for this, guys, just so you know. So ah, I'm gonna be here.
that's so exciting. I really look
I
forward
know.
to, I guess, just like hearing what people sort of think or how they go, oh, wait, what was that? And
Yep.
maybe it'll work, maybe
Yep.
it won't. If not, we're
Yep.
gonna play 6 nights of like D&D-esque story, and it's really rare to see a one-on-one game, I think. Like I don't, there's not a lot of them. But it is a format that I have a
I've
lot of
even never
adoration for.
played in one.
Yeah, it's rare, right? But
Yeah.
it's a format I love, and it really like pushes people in a fun way.
Hmm.
That said, a little bit of housekeeping. Neither Wasted Ink nor I are really paying attention to chat because we are in the game and we'll be role playing and everything like that. Anything that you might notice if you have moments of, hey, like something wrong with a mic or like dealing with an issue, Crazy J, moderator is in there, and we have more moderators coming later in the evening.
I know Tiny is lurking to offer support and keep my friends in line.
And we appreciate that, Tiny. Thank you, Tiny.
Yes.
So if there's any issues, let Crazy J know. They are basically acting as assistant GM for the game and have direct access to message both of us. So, if there's a moment where, oh, like I can't hear Wasted Ink, or I don't know what this is, or even if you just want to ask questions or pop a command, Crazy J will take care of you, um,
Good people.
which is good. On that note, too, fair warning, Tower is for mature audiences. There will be some depictions of violence. There could be alcohol, drug use, swearing, language. There will probably not be sex, but I really don't rule anything out. Like, again, we move pretty quick in a one-on-one, and I have no idea what Wasted Ink is going to get up to, but just to be fair,
Not sex.
content-wise, yeah,
So,
probably not sex.
uh,
Not in a
I'm
one-shot
here. It's an
anyway.
18 plus stream because I will drop F bombs
Yeah,
and resort to who knows what.
totally. So, just as a heads up for that, if you have your 6-year-old on the lap watching, maybe not for Tower as a bad plan. So, that's that. Um, and yeah, I think that's it. Because of the nature of our game, there's not going to be a lot of visuals. It's literally just going to be two cameras on us and a lot of talking. Um, and without really further ado, We hope you enjoy. I totally didn't hear what you just said there. It was too quiet.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, great. Great. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, here we
General
go.
anxiety going.
Yeah, don't worry. It's no big deal. Why would you
Oh
be
yeah.
stressed about one of my games? That seems
I wonder
unlikely.
why.
So weird.
Oh,
Okay,
oh no.
Tony Moss, would you take a brief moment and just like introduce us to your character in brief sketch?
Yeah, okay. Let me pull up that summary I wrote for you because God knows I don't remember what I said.
That'll totally
Um,
work.
yeah, exactly. So I am playing Antonia Tony Moss, who grew up in a small community in the Fraser River Valley area. Um, it's the kind of community where either you go into the family business of agriculture or you go into the logging industry. That's about all there is that's being offered there, other than like mom and pop's general store or whatever. And she was all set to do that after taking like a year of college, because it helps to have some kind of higher education.
Naturally.
But during that year, she had the opportunity to audit a marine biology class and instantly got hooked. And decided, instead of going into what I thought I was going to do, I think I want to, jump further into this and really figure out how to improve the situation of marine biology, I guess. Anyways, basically, she abandoned her original plan and started focusing on a career in aquaculture, as it turns out. Went to UBC out there and became a technician, which my understanding means she basically works in the fishing and hatchery industry, improving the quality of life for both sea life and people. She focused in diving and basically underwater repair.
Yeah.
That's my BS.
Yeah, yeah.
And is currently living in the Vancouver area, though she does intend to eventually one day return to the Fraser Valley because, there's got to be work along the river there. It's a pretty big river and it's pretty important, locally, anyways.
Yeah.
But for now, she's quite happy with her current position. She gets lots of diving practice. It's a challenging career field, and yeah, that's it.
There is a clap of hands interrupting Tony Moss, who is currently sitting on a rather plush, comfortable couch. As Dr. Edwards, Tony, that's our time, unfortunately, but lovely, lovely. I think we're making some really good progress, actually, with just the myriad of things. And not that I think that you need more time, but I look forward to our sessions a great deal. He smiles, doesn't really register if you
Yeah.
say anything after that, scrawls something on a pad of paper, and then this, 40 something year old man stands up and like shrugs back on his like suit coat that he had just placed on the back of his chair. Dr. Edwards extends a hand to you perfunctorily, as he has done every time one of your sessions has finished. And without even you beginning to reach up, he sort of takes your hand, gives you a shake,
Mm,
a firm pat on the back of your hand as well. If there's anything
great. Yeah.
before our next session,
Hmm.
Tony, don't hesitate
Hmm.
to, of course, email or phone if there's anything that comes up. But I'm not worried about you at all. You seem like you have a very good head on your shoulders. Gives a smile.
Uh-huh. Thanks. Thanks. Yeah. Uh, until next time.
Wonderful.
Mm,
If you want to make any adjustments to the schedule, just let Janice know. Otherwise, I'll see you in 3 weeks on Wednesday.
3 weeks, right? Yeah. Have a good rest of your day.
And you as well. And you step out into an empty waiting room where Janice is The secretary, who you know, is sitting on her phone, looks up, gives you a nod, an inquisitive look if you want to do anything.
Sure, book an appointment.
Sure. When? How long?
3 weeks Wednesday.
3 weeks Wednesday. Easy. 4:30 good?
Delightful.
4:30. Great.
Oh, all right. Have a good one.
Have a good one. Stay dry.
Mhm. Mhm.
At that point, you step out into the hallway to a drab elevator, into that, and down to the ground floor. Peeking out through the atrium, it is October in Vancouver and raining, naturally. Shouldering your
Mhm.
bag, it's now about 5:30. You're probably one of the last for the day, if not the last of the day. Looking at the Broadway stretch where the uncomfortable banging of construction is a constant in your life.
Gonna pull out my umbrella. Um, Open it up, step out there, kind of look around, check the time on my phone, and try and figure out if I can catch the next bus before it departs.
You snap out your umbrella with a thump. Look at your phone briefly. Uh, yeah. You need to take the train just down to Langara. It's not far. 4, 5 stations, whatever. If you go now, you could, rush looks like it's dying down. Or you could wait 15 minutes for the bus.
No, I'll walk it.
All right. You push your way out onto the streets, avoiding other people as you weave with umbrellas, doing that weird little dance that people have to do on the sidewalk in order to avoid clipping other people in the head, and make your way through the rain. It is raining. A heavy, drab, dour, gray rain. A sky that has been threatening to open up all afternoon and seems like it is finally here. The Vancouverite in you, even though you're not really from here, has gotten used to the fact that this is probably going to rain all night and tomorrow and maybe into the weekend too. What can you do?
Extra socks.
You make your way warmly along the sidewalk towards the Broadway station. Tap your way in. It's, as you expected, busy but not crushing. There are people
Hmm.
all over the platform, standing, waiting, staring at phones. This is not a chatter type of time of day on transit. This is everybody who had to stay 45 minutes late for work needs to get home, get dinner started. It's a weekday. It's busy but quiet. If you would, please make a uh, perception check for me.
Perception. Oh dear. Okay. Uh, let's see. Perception, perception. 2 green. Do I add anything to that?
Yeah, it'll be 2 purple for the difficulty.
Okay.
Do you have music in? Or you have headphones in? Are you distracted at all?
I don't think I put my headphones in. No, I was just kind of like enjoying the sound of the rain.
Yeah.
Maybe not so much the people in the SkyTrain. Once I'm sitting, I might put the headphones
Okay.
back in, but for now, I'm just kind of like cool, typical
I'll give
Vancouver.
you a boost die then. You're definitely more aware than the people around you who all have headphones or earbuds, or some people who are actively listening to TikTok on full volume on their phones around you.
Please don't. Okay. So 2 green, 1 blue, and 2 purple. Yes?
That's right.
Here we go. First roll.
Okay.
Hell. Huh.
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 2 failure, 2 advantage.
Okay. I don't know what that means, but
It's
I'm
totally fine.
listening to my surroundings, but not really paying attention, I
Yeah,
guess.
you're listening to your surroundings, not really paying attention. Then there is a kind of sigh that makes its way through the crowd. You blink. Did you miss something? A guy next to
Okay.
you, about 6 feet tall, pretty fit in that sort of athletic Vancouver way. Ugh, damn it.
Kind of look at him and then I look up to the sign to see if it says the train's been delayed or like try and hear if there's an announcement going on.
You look up and you do see, oh, the train that was coming in 4 minutes now says 10 minutes. Hmm.
Okay, well, hmm, okay. It's only 10 minutes. And we're inside, so at least it's dry.
Dry-ish. Obviously, everybody's covered in wet
Dry-ish.
gear and umbrellas, but
Yeah,
dry-ish.
I bet it could be worse. I'll check the transit website, see if there's any update on it. I've
Pull
got a
your
cell
phone
phone,
out.
I might as well use it.
Scroll briefly.
It's not like they're
Uh,
gonna say exactly what's happened, but
Train delay at Oak Ridge. Minor, says on social media site. What minor is, who knows, but it's already posted.
yep, that's a good sign. Okay, put my phone away.
When you look up from your phone, so
Hmm.
there's a train track on your side, and then a slight median with a fence, warnings, don't cross into here, all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then another train, and then another platform on the far side. Pretty busy on that side too. But as you look up from your phone, there's somebody on the fence. A
Um,
boy standing there. He wears strange clothing, standing right on the metal fence, and seems to be staring at your platform. He can't be older than 10. There is a glassy, vacant look to his eyes.
holy crap. What I'm gonna quickly glance from side to side, see if there's anybody from transit here that can do something.
You take a
Maybe
look
look for
around.
the alarm.
You take a look around. You don't see anybody immediately, but it is sort of hard to see. Again, it's busy on the platform. But yeah, you don't see anyone in transit gear or those telltale vests that would denote a member of security or safety or any of it.
Yeah.
Nobody else seems to have noticed this boy.
That guy who was beside me, I'm just gonna be like, smack him lightly. I'm like, there's a kid. Do you see that kid?
He sort of like tucks his phone into his pocket as though he's been caught looking at something maybe he shouldn't have. Looks at you and then looks out over the train. Uh, what kid? Looks
Don't. Oh,
across towards the other
okay.
platform, I guess.
I I thought I saw a kid. I. Okay, never mind. Sorry, sir. And I'm just gonna be like to where I see the vacant-eyed child and try to understand. Am I seeing something, or
A young
is
woman
no
on
one
your
else
other
seeing it?
side, probably Asian of some kind. She's got a like a UBC backpack. Are you all right?
I don't. I think so. I think I'm just not getting enough sleep. Maybe that's what's happening right now.
Sure. Did you have anything to
Yeah.
eat? Do you have water or anything like that?
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good.
She gives a nod.
Uh,
Okay.
thank you. Thank you. And I'm just like looking at this kid like what the fuck? Why does nobody see this kid?
Kid extends an arm, reaching towards you,
Okay, what the fuck?
and his lips move.
Help help you. Um I okay.
If you could,
I yeah.
please roll me. This will be a cool check. Hard.
Oh, no. I don't like the sounds of that. What
Yeah,
does
yeah.
that mean?
So you should have a cool skill, and it'll be 3
Yep.
purple.
Oh no.
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
Okay. You, you're so. But well, okay.
Oh, oh, excellent.
What is that? What did I get? An advantage. Okay.
An advantage.
Okay. I'm gonna be like, help me. What the
Without even realizing it,
fuck?
you take a few steps forward towards this outstretched hand of this kid standing on a metal fence in the midst between the tracks.
I mean, I can't. Okay.
At the last second,
I.
there is a shout, "Hey, hey, don't get so close!" And you jostled from
Oh
behind,
no.
pitch forward, falling. At the last second, you tuck your shoulder and land kind of sideways between the tracks, thankfully, avoiding the like electrified rail. There is a thump, and then a series of shouts, yells. Hey, what
Okay.
happened?
Okay.
Somebody fell on the tracks. Well, don't go down there. Hit the alarm. Is there anybody around? Suddenly, you hear a blare of noise, a series of alarms. The room plunges into these red lights, which turn on as the alerts go up for the station. You can see across the way, almost like you're disembodied, other people on the opposite platform. What is going on? What happened over there? Did some woman jump over? Did some? And then there is a rumble in the ground, brief and shaking. Outside of yourself, you hear all of these voices. Hey, can you hear us? Get up. Here, reach my
Get up.
hand. What happened?
Oh boy.
Ma'am, can you hear us? And over it all, the voice most clear in your mind, from but 5 feet away, is this child standing on this fence, their arms still outreached towards you. Sorry, so softly, into your ear. And then a train, not even stopping, not even slowing, through the station,
Oh no.
right through, and everything around you goes to black.
Well, that was the shortest session yet.
The shortest session yet.
Hmm.
For a moment, you feel
If
like
you're
you're
wondering how I
tumbling.
got here. Hmm.
Those weird moments where you're underwater, and from diving, it's very difficult to know which way is up and down, especially if you dive early in the morning or late at night. You're very experienced, though. You simply pop your regulator, breathe out a few bubbles, watch which way they go. Surface, air always rises. It's an old rule for divers. You can always find your way up. You let out a gasping breath, and there are no bubbles as you tumble
Oh no.
over and over, unsure of what is happening. There's a weird feeling in you, this vertigo, worse than any bends that you've ever suffered, any roller coaster, any caught in the moment rapids that you've ever had. And then you feel something grab you, and it arrests that twisting feeling. There is a slunch through your stomach as it's still moving and everything else has stopped about you before a
Breathe
clear
in through the
voice.
nose, out through the mouth.
Can you hear me?
Mm-mm. Yeah. Who? Tony's gonna kind of like open her eyes if
You
they aren't. open.
blink your eyes and go to reach up and realize that both of your arms are so heavy, so packed down. And there is the face of someone. They're wearing a hood and a hat,
Oh.
and they're
Mm-mm.
wearing some strange black clothing.
Um.
You can't really see their face, but they lean forward, and that voice again. Can you hear me?
Yeah. What happened?
Fortuitous. You're awake. Give me a moment. I'll dig you out.
Big.
You hear the crunching sound of sand and clay and dirt. And very slowly, that weight over your arms, your hands, is arrested, is lifted.
Hmm.
And you find yourself staring up at this person. Again, you can't see their face. They're wearing a hood, mask,
Yeah.
hat. You're not sure. But they are quite close to you as though checking on you before they lean back. And above them is that same Vancouver sky if someone turned it to a deep red and gold.
Time is it?
The time, getting late. About 8 Meridian.
Oh. Wait. What?
Meridian, Unified Time.
Huh? Okay. 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 Next question. Where am I?
We're not far from Reeve, although you have the look of someone who doesn't know where that is either.
No. No. I was not there. I'm sorry. What happened?
I'm not entirely sure. I was ambushed, you see. Woke up. Ugh. This person straightens and then offers you a hand. While I was making my way down the cliffside, I, well, saw your face out of the clay.
Okay. There are several things there that don't make sense to me. Um, where is here?
We are some distance away from Reeve.
Yeah, does not compute. Thank you for the assistance, though. And Tony will grab his hand and pull herself up, basically.
Yeah, with his assistance, you pull yourself to your feet. You're still wearing your clothing. You still have your pack and everything with
Mhm.
you, everything that was on you. Um, you are, as he said, sort of on a fairly steep hillside. Sand and grass, although not very familiar. It's pretty dry and dusty, badlandsy. You were buried like almost up to your chest. Not exactly vertical, but like laying in it. It's gritty and
Okay.
dirty. And still holding onto his
I left
hand,
this
he.
for me.
My apologies. You may call me
Mm,
Yaren.
Yarn. Okay. I'm Tony.
Tony.
Um, Tony. Yep. Yarn, huh? I don't recognize anything here.
Do you recognize that? And he points behind you.
I'm gonna look. I got no reason not to.
true. Off in the distance, not far, but a little ways, perhaps a mile, mile and a half, is a structure that rises into the sky, so high that it dwarfs any skyscraper you've ever seen. Massive, a building, a spire of sorts. It also looks huge, more modern somehow than you would have expected. You've seen pictures of buildings in Dubai and skyscrapers in Malaysia, and
Yeah.
that's a lot of concrete and steel and glass and all the way up. There are walls around its base. You're not familiar with whatever that is.
I haven't.
Yarn is watching
You
you
got me
carefully.
there. That is new. That is really not something I've ever seen before. Ever. Gonna look back at him and be like, how is that structurally possible?
I'll be honest with you. I'm no structural engineer.
That makes two of us. Okay. So what is that?
That's the tower. That's what I assume you're here to see.
Which tower?
The tower.
Could you give me a little more than it's the tower and you're here to see it? Because as far as I am aware, the last thing I was doing was going home. From an appointment when there was a child, and I think I fell into the train track. Okay. Am I having a coma right now? Am I dead? Is this what it's like to be dead?
I don't know what it's like to be dead. I haven't had that privilege yet, I suppose. But I can answer what I can. Let's walk.
Assumingly towards the tower? Is that what you're here for?
There is a contemplative pause, a hesitation in Yarn at that, and then a crisp nod. Yes. Yes. But
Most
more to
people
the
come here for
point,
the tower. Okay.
there's nothing in any other direction. If
I was about to ask. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Let's go towards the tower. What is it exactly?
lend me one of your arms, and you realize Yarin is not. He's sort of stumbling. He doesn't look like it's an old wound. He has no cane or anything, but there is like a deliberation to his movements that either there's some injury there or something.
You okay there?
As I said, I was ambushed.
Do you need a splint or a band-aid or something?
I don't know yet, but those at the tower will be able to provide some aid, I'm
Yeah, okay.
fairly certain.
I'll give him some help.
Yeah, you helpfully, you've done first aid. Sort of
Yeah.
take his arm over
Nope.
your shoulder, and the two of you begin to walk. If this is not too forward, what year were you from when you were hit by this train?
That's a very good question. Is it current or next year?
2025 is where you were.
2025. Okay. It was 2025. Um, do you want me
2025.
Yeah, what year is it according to your calendar?
Hmm. We're not sure.
Oh,
Uh,
that's a good sign.
as far as we can tell, we call this 3371. Sometime after 3300, there was an incident that has done, I guess, what you and your era would call an event.
I'm so tired of living through once in a lifetime events. Okay.
A sentiment I share, I suppose.
What was this event as far as you can tell?
I don't know the particulars of it, but it was bad, and it has to do with unconventionals, as they call them now.
It really doesn't help. No, okay. I was expecting something like, oh, there was a war. Oh, there was a plague. Oh, there
Oh,
was a recession.
there
Uh,
was a war, if that
oh, there
makes it
was an
easier.
environmental disaster. I mean, that's just the usual.
Well,
I am gonna.
well, there is war. There
Oh,
is often environmental disaster.
yeah.
All
Tony
those
takes a
kinds of
quick
things.
look around, surveying everything, and gonna go. I'm gonna guess they didn't get on that whole climate change thing either. Okay.
No, no, they did not. Although problems have become different of a sort. There are two cities now.
Where
There's
to?
Reeve and Luminos. I have never been to Luminos, but
Okay.
Reeve is a distance from here, as I had
Hmm.
said.
So the
And,
tower is not associated with Luminos.
oh, the
Cool.
cities are allies.
Allies.
They are ruled over by the Kuomiang against the Jiang. This will be
I'm
very
gonna.
bewildering, but
Yeah.
it's not so much a factions thing anymore as it is a survival thing now.
Okay. I can get behind that. I can't, but I'm gonna make myself, because boy, I'm out of my depths. Okay, so we got two factions,
That's right.
and each city is allied with one of those factions, or the two cities are allied with one faction.
No, the two cities are the Kuomiang, and the Jiang seek to destroy everything. And by everything, I do mean everything.
What's left?
He looks towards the tower.
That's left. Okay. Is there a thriving underground civilization I should be aware of, or is it just pretty much whatever's in there?
Reeve has some population, but the
Mm.
tower is a project. In the scale of things, a relatively new one. It
Mm.
is curation, a archive, an arc, almost. I don't, again, know the particulars, but I suspect it's why you're here.
Big suspicion, but you know, if somebody can answer some questions and maybe help me get back. I don't actually. I don't think that's how that works. But hey, I'm willing to entertain anything, and you clearly need a some kind of medical attention. And dang, I left my first aid kit at home.
What is killing me will not be solved by any first aid kit from your 2025, I don't think.
Killing? Okay, this is just scaled up in seriousness.
Come, let's make haste.
Mm-hmm.
Can you roll me a survival check as you two make your way? across the empty barrens.
Should have totally sunk more points into survival. Okay, just straight up roll, no
Two
bad
purple.
times coming. Two purple?
Yeah, average. It's fairly clear. It's open terrain. Man, you're not having fun with successes tonight.
Hey, I will take this. Nothing happens.
True.
We walk to the
One
tower.
advantage, you walk your way down off the cliff and to a more flat area. While you're walking, Aaron tells you a little bit more about the cities, speaks to you pretty evenly. At some point, you realize that he has kind of a strange accent. And every now and again, he reaches up towards his mask, like his filtered sort of face that is covered over by mask, and makes like an adjustment. And then the accent changes slightly, as though there's some piece of technology that he's using to try to like fix something.
Hmm.
Um, but all of that kind of slows when you make your way onto more flat ground, obviously flattened and evened out and excavated.
Mhm.
Uh, and it looks like this. This is the giant wall that's sat in front of you. Um,
Oh dear.
yeah. And
Oh.
there is the remnants of ruins and city, probably like 6 or 7 city blocks as you make your way along concrete sidewalks. I say concrete, you only have one advantage, so you're not quite sure. But there is something weird feeling about it. Maybe it's because it's the future, and maybe future stuff just feels weird. But like, it has the feeling of something very solid, but it is very comfortable to walk on at the same time. Like it's almost like it's vaguely spongy underneath your own shoes, but like you can see that it's all heavy stone, and like this is a
Hmm.
formidable wall and city that is around. The wall itself is like 120 feet tall, and it's made of metal. It's seen better days, for sure. It's pockmarked with burns and scars and rust and damage, but it is quite resolutely up there.
This place see a lot of weather anomalies, or am I looking at battle damage?
These are the effects of the Jiang. They have grown bold
Battle
and
damage.
attacked the tower, which is why
Okay.
we should not be outside of it when the night falls.
Well, I mean, it looks like any moment a zombie apocalypse could happen. We don't have zombies anymore. There's no such thing as. Do you? Does that even make sense? I don't think that makes sense.
I don't know if the
Um,
translator doesn't know the word zombies exactly, but
undead rising from their graves to attack. It
oh,
was fictional back then. I'm not sure now.
uh, not graves as such. Better to think of them as residual bioweapons.
Residual bioweapons. Yeah, that's honestly not the weirdest thing I've ever heard. Okay,
You were remarkably calm.
the movies have prepared me for so many random things that should never happen, and I'm not exactly entirely convinced I'm not in a coma. Uh,
Well then, we need not climb the entire wall if that's what you're worried about.
oh, thank goodness.
But I will have to get your assistance as the two of you begin to approach what would be like a 6-lane highway towards this closed wall. We won't open the wall itself. That would be too dangerous.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
points.
understand.
There is a checkpoint,
Up
perhaps
there.
5, 6 stories up in the side of the wall. You can see catwalks that sort of lead up to it. If you can get up there, you can open a side passage for personnel. We can go through that.
Yeah. Okay, where's the side passage? I'm
You,
assuming you're gonna want to be sitting there and resting.
I do not relish a climb upstairs and down. It's
Yeah.
over there. And he points alongside the road, where, like he said, you can kind of see what appears to be the burned out shell of a building
Okay.
set against the
Okay.
wall.
Well, yeah. Gonna help him get positioned over there and take some strain off of that injury. And okay, make sure there isn't anybody lurking, I suppose.
Yeah, you take a quick look around. You can percept. It'll be easy because it's pretty open.
You say this, but okay.
I mean, I say
Standard
a lot of
purple.
things. Yeah, one
Hmm.
purple.
One purple. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you take a quick look around. Okay,
Okay.
looks all right. Nobody around.
Looks all right. Yeah.
Looks all
Yeah.
right.
Uh huh.
Yaren sits down on a table, which is pretty resolute, made of metal. At some point, this building had glass windows and like mesh for defense for it. All the glass gone, shattered, broken, all across the ground. But the mesh is still relatively intact. The door off of one hinge, but like you can kind of close it behind you. It's pretty resolute. It's
Yeah.
made of metal.
Lean it.
And yeah, as you step out alone onto this side road, looking up at it seems pretty straightforward. You just need to climb over what looks like a pretty heavy duty chain link fence, but not so bad. And then
Yeah.
up a
Yeah.
catwalk and up and away.
Oh yeah, Osha's gonna have a great time with this one. Yeah, I guess I will make my way towards the direction I was pointed to and make try and make some good time.
All right. In that case, make me an athletics check.
Athletics. Okay.
This will be average.
I mean, theoretically,
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 you
I
should be good
should
at it.
be okay. Knock on wood.
Oh,
That's
look at
not
that.
okay. Wait, that's good.
Yeah,
That's
that's good.
good.
That's two success and an advantage.
Yay! I don't break my neck.
You're pretty good at like most athletic things.
Yeah.
As you jog up
Yeah, yeah,
towards
yeah.
the fence, give it a quick cursory one over. There's a sign that says warning electricity, but given the fact that there's like a dead animal that looks like a deer or the corpse of a deer because it's mostly bones now slumped up against it, you're like, you touch it. Oh, it's just rusty and dirty. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Take a couple steps back, jog 3 steps forward, and then just goosh right onto the chain link and haul yourself up. No problem
Yeah.
at all, dropping down to the other side. Okay, yeah, easy. And then begin
Easy.
jogging up
Easy.
the rickety metal catwalk. A set of
Yeah.
stairs going upwards. Not a big deal as you make your way up. It's loud though, like it rattles,
Yeah.
and makes kind of a whining sound. Every now and again, you pause as there's like, should it be screeching that much? There's also a ping and then a clatter from way below as you. Well, hope that bolt wasn't necessary. Before
This is nightmare fuel.
you make your way up on
Thanks.
that sixth story part to a closed door that Yarn pointed out.
Okay. I'm going to. I'm gonna try and open it. I mean, I have no reason to think that it isn't perfectly fine for somebody who manages to get here to, just walk on in.
Ka-chunk.
Damn it. Okay, cool.
There is a window alongside the door. Again, no glass, but there is mesh, like a big kind of wire mesh
Hmm.
across it.
Hmm.
You take a
Uh,
look in and it looks empty.
Hello? Is anybody there? I got an injured man. Could use some help.
There's no response after a moment.
Yeah, let's see here. I'm going to I'm gonna examine the door using my mechanics to see if I can puzzle out if it's locked or rusted shut.
Okay, yeah, sure. You can roll, and it's average. I'll give you one boost die.
Technical wizardry. Okay, that's pretty solid.
You drop down to your knees, and very quickly, it's a palm reader, something reader, pad of some kind. That makes sense. It's the future. Hmm. No keyhole, but there is. Apparently, door locks haven't changed that much in 1,000 years. As you reaching underneath it, there's a little pop point where you can like actually heave off the handle.
Oh well, I'm just gonna fix that for me. Um, let's see. Do I have anything I could use that might help with this? Well, somehow I don't think my gift card to Indigo is going to help too much at this point. So, if it's plastic, I'm just gonna try and use it to push the thing open.
You slide a little indigo purple gift card underneath and just like it. Oh, yeah, pink. You prise it off until you can get a finger underneath it and then just bend it over. Reaching into the actual lock point, you jimmy it for a second and then there's a thunk. Oh, ah, got it. Click.
Perfect. Okay. And I will let myself in.
You swing the door open and enter into a small room. There is computer? Something? There's a desk and a chair in front
Okay.
of it. There's no monitor. You're not super sure about that. Then there's a large table,
Okay.
lockers. Both of them look like they've been pried open. And then there's
Hmm.
a small door and a very universal sign for all gender washroom.
Hmm. How much dust is on the desk?
Can't be more than a week.
Okay, so maybe it's just between shifts. I don't know. I'm gonna look around for see if I can figure out if there's some kind of equivalent of a first aid kit in case it could come in handy.
Yeah, you go riffling around. Let us call that a either a perception or survival check, I guess.
Hmm.
Average.
I mean, I don't know which one's the better one, so I'm gonna go for survival and hope. Really? Again?
You fully
Okay.
cancel out. Yeah.
Yep.
You go to the two
Well,
lockers. That seems like the most likely place. Opening each one, there's a jacket. It's a really small jacket. Is it a jacket? You're not actually sure if it's a jacket. It's covered in some kind of plasticky material. Maybe it's a lab coat.
no
Maybe it's a
idea.
hazmat suit. You're not
Oh.
actually sure.
Oh. Oh.
uh,
Okay.
you look in the other locker. Um, this one is filled with cans. I'm not sure what those are. Snacks, maybe? Who knows?
Hmm.
And a pair of boots that are. Whoever wears these wears like size 20 shoes.
Some concern.
You
I don't want to run into that person.
you peek into the washroom, which seems pretty standard, although everything is made of chrome steel and is actually quite clean generally. But you don't see evidence of a first aid kit anywhere in here.
I closed the door I came in,
Okay.
thinking, oh yeah, attack, yeah, and I lock it. And I'm gonna exit and try and find my way down the stairs and towards the spot that I have left my companion at.
Okay, so you're not going to try to open the side passage yet.
Well, now that you've said that, yes, I'm going to try and open the side package.
Very good.
Passage package?
Passage.
Yes, I'm going to try and open the side passage.
Okay, how do you want to do that? You don't see anything that would scream at you that it opens. Like there's no lever or switch or winch or anything like that. No big button on the wall.
You said it looks like there was a computer, but there's no monitor.
Yeah, I mean there's a desk with a chair facing it, but there's no screen or anything.
Is there an input device?
You don't see any ports exactly. It's not like this is USB.
Yeah, I'm gonna try anyways. I have computer. I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to get this thing to work for
Oh,
me,
right.
or at least see if there's some kind of command to get the side door open.
Yeah. Roll average.
Come on, computer science. Yay, computer
Two
science.
success.
Yes.
Tony, you pull back the chair. Oh, kind of glides smoothly, even though it doesn't have wheels. It's kind of neat. And sit down in it. Dusty. Whatever. It's fine. You literally got hauled out of the dirt like a body like 20 minutes ago. Not a big deal. Spin around into the desk, and you're just like, all right, if this was a. And boom! There's a hum, and then a series of floating screens appear in front of you. Whoa. Okay.
Okay, Minority Report. Got it. I'm gonna try and find the right screen regarding doors? Security locks?
As you say that, a small little window panel floats in front of your hand as just locked.
Oh, okay. Unlock. Let's find out this specific door and I'm going to try and unlock it. Just
Okay.
that door.
On two success, it doesn't take you that long as you realize, wait, I'm not just going to touch the big unlock button. I'm going to see how many unlock buttons there are. And you go riffling through all of it. Most of them are shut. There's two that are already open, it seems.
Mhm.
You're not sure where those are. But you do eventually see side door sector 7A. And think to yourself, that was the same as above that door downstairs.
Okay.
With a quick touch, it glows green. Okay,
Okay.
convenient.
Okay. Let's hear it for the future. Um, gonna get up and yeah, see if I can make my way through that passage and back down to where I need to be.
Great. You get up and step back, and all the screens vanish, and the room falls
Yeah,
to silence again.
that's impressive and kind of weird, but very cool. Hey, if I can't get home, maybe I can get into deck security. I don't know. Career
You
change.
step outside of the room and begin making your way down the rattly, like, maintenance stairway, back down to the ground. No need to make a roll, but you already did it once as you climb back over the fence and hop down on the other side. You head back to that side little building where you find Yaren, who has opened up his coat, which has he's left on the side now, and there's blood sort of dripping down the table. The wound is a fair bit larger than you actually expected for how fast he was moving. But more than that, there are little black crystals that are appearing around the wound.
Is that good or bad?
Bad.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. Can I do anything to help with that? Slow it down? Remove them? That seems like it might cause more pain than.
Fortunately not. But I said I would see you to some safety, and well, I can't guide you there myself, I don't think.
Let's find you somebody who can actually help you. I'm adaptable. Um,
Here.
door should be open.
He reaches into a pocket hidden in his coat and produces a gadget of some kind, little thing, and it looks like this. It's a little like a coin.
Huh.
Um,
Yeah.
kind of curious. A coin with a bunch of symbols around it, and then a series of concentric rings at different angles. It kind of makes it a bitch to hold. Um, and then you sort of like adjust it, and the rings actually flatten into a flat coin. Um, but there is like a weird, I don't want to call it a vibrator. That's probably rude, but like there is like it thrums with
Resonance.
something. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay, what does this do?
That will open the tower for you.
All right. Oh, thank you. I have so many questions, and I don't want to keep you in agony. So let's find you some medical attention.
Make your way up the main plaza.
This is not a conversation of somebody who's going to go with me to find medical attention.
When you make your way in the tower,
Oh no.
ask for Doc.
The doctor to come and help you? Yes, we should do that together. You know. Oh no.
He lies back down. He's still breathing, but it seems like he hasn't heard that last bit.
I'll find Doc. Get Doc to bring a medical. Boy, I hope they have an emergency team. Um, do I should have grabbed that weird jacket anyways, turned it into bandages or something. Uh, I should have asked for duct tape. Ugh, hindsight. Mm,
Could have done anything.
I could have
It's
done
weird that way.
anything.
It's weird. So strange.
Hmm. Hmm. Hey, look. The rain ain't here no more. I'm gonna start turning my umbrella into like makeshift bandages.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. That will be a. What skill would you use for this?
Survival, what
Okay,
else
I'll
would
accept survival.
work? You success. Okay. Science, education. Have those.
Yeah, I'll accept either education or
Creativity.
survival.
Education or survival. I'll go with education.
All right,
I'm sure at
average.
some point I had to take some kind of
Yeah,
safety
work
class
underwater. You
or,
dive. You're pretty
yep.
capable of first aid.
That's the hope. I'll take it.
Yaren doesn't really move, but yeah, you take out your umbrella and hopefully it doesn't rain here. Turn it inside out, rip the fabric off of it, and quickly rip it into strips, which you sort of push underneath his body carefully and tie. They're not really good at staunching the blood, which lost a fair bit of it now. Actually, more worse is that he doesn't even really flinch or groan as you are working.
No, 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 no.
Oof.
No, 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 no. We're not dying today. Is there any I'm gonna start just scavenging in this particular room. There's a table.
Yep.
Can I find some kind of adhesive to try and close the wound?
Yeah, you could survival. Be average.
It all comes back down to survival.
It does a little
I
bit
should
in
have sunk
this.
more points into survival. Oh, I forgot to add the average. Delete. Ignore that one.
You can re-roll. Yeah.
Yeah,
One
there we
success, one
go.
advantage. Yeah, you pull around a little bit and oh, that's not a first aid kit. It's a burn treatment bag. That's weird. Why would those be separate? But that's neat. Okay. There's a blanket in here, like a thermal
Yep.
blanket. There seems to be some kind of spray. You don't know how to read this thing. Uh, it looks like medical spray though, like that you've seen before. Pull the nozzle and pop the tab, and you give it a quick tss into the air. Smells medicinal.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
get to work.
Using your
I'm gonna
survival, you
try
give it a
and
quick spray over the
the
wound
wound.
before you tie off the rest of the bandages.
Put the thermal blanket on him to keep him warm.
Yeah.
And oh boy, I don't want to leave him here, but I don't know how I'm gonna carry him. I don't think that gliding chair is gonna move so well on rough terrain either. So
And
I'm
probably not.
gonna check that he still has a pulse and he's breathing.
You check, and he does have a pulse, and he is breathing.
Okay. Okay, that's something. I'm gonna haul ass inside and hope I can find somebody immediately to help.
All right. You make your way with one last lingering look back, turning and going down the corridor, and then towards what is obviously the security checkpoint. A fairly large room. You can see that there's a big metal, almost like a jail grating, that separates the room halfway through, but it is currently
Oh, good.
opened. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and you can see that there is lights that say travel permitted. Maybe because you unlocked it. Great, great, good. Making your way through the
Fingers
other
crossed. I
side
haven't screwed things up.
and into the building, uh,
Mm-hmm.
and then re-emerging back out onto the street on the opposite side. Uh, I say street, but this close to the tower, it is much more hemmed in. Um, and in front of you, you see what he means by plaza, perhaps, and this giant gate at the far end.
When I hear the word plaza, I think like market stalls, people hanging out, socializing. This is really creepily empty. Okay. Hello? Is there anybody at all around? I need medical help. Hello?
Only quiet greets you.
Am I sure I'm not in like limbo or purgatory or something? This is weird. Um, gonna head for that gate. I've got a
You
mission.
walk your way towards the gate. As you keep going, it's not super far. It's maybe 400 meters. You realize on both sides here and there are barricades, or what remained of barricades. You're not a military person, and obviously, apparently in the future, it's probably not the same as where you come from, but there are these big plastic or metal bulwarks deployed in sort of half rings here and there on your way forwards. There's
Mm-hmm.
shattered glass on the floor. There's scar and burn on the stone beneath your feet. Again, that fairly resolute stone that you've been walking on.
Mm-hmm.
Whew, it's taking some damage. You don't see any bodies, though. You don't see any blood stains immediately.
Hmm.
Hmm. Until you get towards the end of the plaza where a pretty hefty set of stairs leads up. Man, this place is not handicap friendly. And begin
Have I
climbing your
seen
way
any
up.
railings while we're at this? Because I feel like it's lacking railings as
There were
well,
railings
safety guards.
on
The
the side
catwalk?
catwalk. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But not here. No,
Score
no.
one.
Score one. One of two.
One of two.
You make your
50-50
way
success
up the
rate.
stairs to this. Man, what would you need to build a door that is 60, 70 meters tall?
Are we hauling through like trebuchets? Have we gone
Yeah,
primitive or more advanced?
and it's wide too. Like, probably,
Siege weapons. We're rolling through siege weapons?
maybe.
I don't know.
Siege weapons that deal with stairs very well, apparently.
God, if it's not a siege weapon, does that make it an animal? I don't want to see what kind of animal this would be.
Yeah, you're at the front of the door.
I'm gonna see if there's a smaller, more reasonable sized door for normal people to pass through.
You take a quick look around, you don't see anything.
God. Side doors off to like sir no,
Not
okay.
immediately.
Um I'm gonna do a thorough search of the area for
Okay.
more reasonable doors.
Yeah, that'll be a perception.
Oh good. I don't think I'm strong enough necessarily to push those doors open. But worst comes to worst.
Average, one setback.
One setback.
Just because it's
That's the
it's sort
black
of
one, right?
darker in here. Yeah, you're in the
Yeah.
shadow of this giant monolith.
Great.
You make your way all the
No.
way along this massive portal, one way, nothing. You come back and go all the way across the other way, nothing.
Oh, this is just stupid. Okay. I'm gonna go for the big doors. I mean, what else am I gonna do here?
Okay. I guess it'll be an athletics.
Mm.
7
Do I
purple,
get a
please.
bonus for being brawny?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Your bronze should already be factored in.
Okay.
And 7 purple, 2 red.
7 purple and 2 red.
Yeah, that's a big door.
Okay. I feel like you're just enjoying this at this point.
I mean, I enjoy everything.
Wow. Wow. Okay. I'm
You reach
clearly
up your
missing something
hands.
here.
All right, you're
God.
what?
Put my shoulder into it. No. Oh god, I think I tweaked something.
Oh, ah,
Should have stretched first.
yeah. Not only is it enormous up and sideways, but it's probably pretty deep as you and you like don't hear like a ring or a noise or
Is there a panel on the wall? Is this like a security thing?
you
Am
don't
I
see
missing a
from your
lever?
earlier check, you don't see anything similar to that little panel that was on that outside of that other room.
Is there a seam in this door? Yes?
No.
Damn it! Okay. Okay. The catwalks. Are there catwalks above me?
No.
Grates in the floor?
You look down. Not really. There's a little trench that might be to like send rainwater back down the steps, but it's shallow. Remember Yarin gave you a token.
Yeah, okay. I'll take the little thing out and be like, please do something. And like hold it up to the door, see if I can find some kind of reaction somewhere.
You take it and like feeling like you're taking your phone out and turning on its flashlight function. Hold it up and wave it one way
Yep.
and then the other. And the little rings begin to spin around it. The other two that you aren't holding on to. Oh. The door glimmers for a moment. And then conduit lines of blue light sort of whirl up through it, like circuitry. And there is a kind of weightless feeling for a moment,
God.
and you are in a different space. Behind you, a giant door. In front of you, this hollowed out, enormous tower. It's big, like probably 7, 800 feet in diameter, like multiple football stadiums slammed together. Utterly
God.
hollow, except right through the middle is this enormous, like, stem pillar of some kind that goes all the way up, way past the distance that you can see. There are numerous catwalks, roads in here somehow, quite wide, that connect to that central pillar, of which you are standing on one. You realize as well as you look over the side that you're not sure how high up you are, because it also spans downwards as well. Downwards enough that you can't see the bottom. Is it
I
going
am
into
so
the
glad I
earth?
do not have your heights.
Are you high up? But ahead of you, all the way down this catwalk, right at the center near the pillar, which again is quite large, you can see figures.
Oh, awesome. Amazing. Okay. I'm gonna head over towards the figures. Um, maybe give a wave and like, hello, I need help.
All right, you call out, "Hello, I need help." And there are 3 there.
This is where things go sideways very quickly.
Well, you know.
Okay. That, yeah, yeah.
The first one, a man who wears a kind of a half cloak, spins around. What? Hey! And immediately pulls up a rifle from off of his waist. A gun, which he holds up and outright. Who are you?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, hi,
The person
I'm.
next to him, wearing kind of a long coat of black and with a kind of cane or a device of some kind in his arm, a staff of some sort. Who's there?
Hi, hi. New in town came because of I have an injured man who needs help.
An injured man.
Yeah.
They whisper amongst each other. You're pretty far away at this point. You're like maybe 50 meters away. Not that you doubt somebody's ability to shoot
Yeah,
you
yeah,
from that
yeah.
distance, but like, maybe let's not try that.
Yeah, I'm not looking to get shot, guys. I just came because I was told this is where I need to be to get help, and then, of course, I have an injured person who needs help. They're bleeding out.
The man in the lab coat looks over. How did you get in?
Uh, please don't shoot me. I'm going to get the thing that let me get in. And I'm just gonna carefully reach down and pull out the coin and like show it to them. I was told to use this and go see Doc.
You hold it up and outright. Across the way, you can see the 3 of them watch carefully. And then the woman, who has a spear? A naginata, like a long blade on a long staff, taps the one with the sword, with the gun, and slowly pushes the weapon down towards the ground. Someone gave you that, she says. You didn't take it off of a body.
They're still alive. Like, I'm here because they need help. I mean, I need help too, but they need help more than me.
She looks over. All 3 of them drop to a knee. Honored curator, welcome. And on that note, why don't we take our break?
Damn it. Who? What? Who? 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 Why do you always do this, Lester? What crime has been committed against you by someone that you always decide to do this?
Who knows? We'll be
Hmm.
back in 5 minutes, everybody. Thank you, and we'll see you soon. And we're back. Hopefully everybody had a good
Huh.
break. Oh,
Yes,
wait. Hold
I got
on.
going. Don't worry. There. Mm-hmm.
Mm. Oh, never mind. Haha. Oh, maybe not.
Uh huh. What?
There we go. Haha.
Ha
I just
ha.
realized that my Discord window wasn't full screen, and so you could see like a little gray bar at the very top because I wasn't really paying attention to the stream. Anyway, I fixed it now. All
Yay!
right.
Congratulations.
All three of them kneel,
Mm.
and you can hear the woman in front intone. Welcome, honored curator.
Who?
Cautiously, they all look up towards you, and then at each other again.
Okay. I'm gonna level with you. I have no idea what's going on.
The one with the stick, staff, bag, looks like a researcher, really. Sort of,
Mm-hmm.
that's remarkably common, don't worry. We think no less of you for it. Then the first
Okay.
one with the gun, who has now, like, slung it back over his back. You said you encountered someone who needed a doc?
Medical attention, and they said when I got in here to ask for Doc.
I'll get her. Where did you leave him?
Um, security door, and then I will cite that because Tony's memory is much better than mine.
This one, a soldier? A mercenary? You're not really sure. Looks over. I'll go deal with it. And then starts jogging off down past the walkway. Past you.
Please help them. They got me here. They seem like a nice person, and something weird was happening.
I'll do all I can. And off they go. The other two approach you carefully, stowing away weapons. Again, one of them's a researcher. You're not really sure if they have a weapon. But the woman with the naginata is very intimidating. But she tucks it away on her back. You are a brand new curator.
I
Twice
don't
I have
know what
had
that
the
means.
opportunity to meet one of your like.
I, s- I still don't know what that means. Could you explain to me, like I'm a very small child? What's going on?
Uh, like a TLDR.
Yes.
How much do you? I guess you don't know what you don't know. Uh,
No.
Curators are persons who have been brought here. We don't know exactly the means, but you're probably from another time of some sort?
Yep.
And the man says, certainly. Look at the garments she's wearing. She could be a cosplayer.
They're still around?
Of a sort. We know of them. But you have a relic. And you were given it, not that you took it off someone.
Yeah.
That's good. This is the tower. And she gestures unnecessarily to the pillar in the middle. Do you know anything of
Oh,
this?
no, not at all. Other than it's the only thing around here, and from the signs outside, people occasionally attack it.
You know more. Not bad. Some 70
I
years
I
ago,
asked.
says the
Mm-hmm.
researcher, that we can think of. There was an
Okay.
event. Do you have a time? Are you from a time before or after a bomb? Before
Before
or
or
after a desync
after the
asteroid?
atomic?
Oh,
Before the after the atomic bomb. 2025.
2025. You can see he reaches into a pocket and produces what looks like a watch, which like glimmers for a moment and then lights up, and he sort of like reads in a language you don't really understand. 2025. Ah, second or third Trump era.
What?
It doesn't matter. It's all right.
Sec. What do you mean third Trump era?
Well, there are four. It doesn't matter. It's all right. Second is fine.
It's not right.
I see. All right. So the closest analogy would be either the Gazan crisis or the atomic bomb is fine, I suppose. The woman takes over again. My name is Ter. So imagine from your era the atomic bomb. I gather you probably
Hmm?
didn't see it. I think lots of people didn't see it
No.
themselves. But there's lots of
Yeah.
images of the like. Think something like that, but in 3300, or near about there as far as we can tell. Only it does something strange to the temporal balance of the entire world. Basically, something has fractured across time, and the
I
curators
gather.
are working to fix it. And that is where the tower comes in. And you,
Okay.
honored curator, have been
Oh
selected
boy.
by a means that we are not really aware of.
Small child on train platform?
They both look at you blankly.
Yeah, I didn't think that made sense. Okay.
Mm. My name is Fetch. We are members of the Kwomyang elite forces. We help defend the tower and assist curators when we can. You'll forgive us, we don't know exactly this whole process either, but the curators come and go and return with seeds.
Beads?
Seeds are a temporal balancing system. They take different forms, I suppose you would say, but they have been left in different parts of time in order to germinate and grow, to acquire magical energy, so that they might repair this temporal rip. You, being an honored curator, will be more sensitive to them.
I come from a world where we don't have magic, we have technology.
We also
I'm not
don't have magic.
exactly sure. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. Okay. I don't know anything about quantum physics and time
At that,
manipulation.
Fetch sort of like his lips quirk. Quantum. Cute.
Great. Okay, so what am I supposed to do exactly? How do I go home at some point once I bring in one of these things, or is this just where I am now?
They both look at each other. Tear, we're not sure because we're not curators. We don't know what happens to them. They go out and come
Is
back and bring seeds. We
Hey, is
can't
there a
help you there.
curator around or that I could speak with?
The current curator is Yaren.
Oh, that's who I left outside.
Both of their eyes widen. I'm going to go tell Stack that part. Steps away
Yeah,
and cups at his ear for a moment.
there were weird yeah, I don't he found me in half buried in the cliffside
And that
after
relic,
having been attacked.
that was one of his.
Well, we're not talking about him in the past tense because he was stable when I left.
would not have surrendered his relic unless.
No, 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 we're not going there. Medical help is going there now, right?
I must prepare you.
Oh my god, no. No, 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 no.
Hopefully, you will encounter another curator. There are many, but they are out on assignment in a way.
Cool. Okay. Okay, well, are there is there any documentation around that I could familiarize myself with?
There is. She produces what to you would be a tablet if it was just a piece of glass,
Mm-hmm.
and extends it outwards for a moment, touches it, and it lights up with text. Um, and it is. Sorry, I need to find. Yeah, this.
Oh no. Okay.
Before your eyes is a brief listing of information. You could take this and copy and paste it into your character sheet somewhere. But this is your spell
Yeah,
list.
my spell was. Um. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm looking at here, but thank you.
Go ahead and take a moment, Lise, and read.
Oh no. Oh no, what am I looking at here? What have you done? Okay.
What have I done? What madness wrought?
Oh boy. Well, some of this would have been handy back at the beginning there, I see.
Listen, I'm a game designer at
Hmm.
heart.
Mm, okay. Okay. I have to remember that's there.
Yeah,
Cool.
they will be important. As you take a few moments to
Uh,
study this slate that Ter has given you before she, you can keep it. I can make copies.
well, I was not. Yeah. I was thinking more of like a historical summary event or instruction manual. Um, I'm not sure how this works, but okay. Okay, it's a start. It's a start.
All I know is curators go towards the pillar and touch the stone.
Where's the pillar touch this? Okay. Well, I mean, I lack the understanding to do anything else. Um, how long has this entire situation been happening?
Perhaps 40 years?
How many curators have there been since then?
Oh, that I don't know. Dozens I have met at
There's no
least.
record. Dozens. So this is just a common occurrence. Okay, cool. Um, I I guess I guess I don't really know what else to do here other than follow your instructions.
Curators have a way of
This seems
calling for help. If you need it, don't hesitate to call for me.
okay. Thank you. Um, the other gentleman who left before? What?
Yes, that was Fetch. He is a researcher and a magical mage, and Stack is a machinist and a scout, marksman.
And you are
I am Tear.
what?
I
What?
am.
Yes. Oh no, I know you're Terra. What do you do here?
We protect the tower against incursions, mostly.
Mostly. Okay.
Assist
Let me just look up
curators when they
background
call.
of. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I guess if I'm gonna find another curator to explain to me, I should do the thing. And Tony's gonna walk over to the tower and just kind of give it a look like, what am I even doing right now?
This
Before
giant
touching it.
pillar is a series of rows and columns. Each one, unlike everything else, which has very clearly been like manufactured, slabbed together, and assembled with this kind of geometric precision, this militaristic edge and line to it, smooth surfaces and
Hmm.
glass and metal. Unlike everything else you have seen in the last hour and a half, this pillar of the inside of the tower is kind of beautiful. There are these little glyphs, words in some other language maybe, that glow and fade, inscribed along this pillar. You don't know what they say exactly, but you feel a comfort in them, in a way that you're not particularly religious, but you feel like there is a kinship to them. The pillar itself has these organic lines, like staring at a small plant just budding, which is absurd because, again, it's enormous. But there is this feeling of possibility which extends out of the stone towards you. The promise that there's anything ahead of you, unlike the coldness of the world behind.
Hmm. Yeah. Reach out and touch the stone.
You reach out with one hand, the other hand still clutching the relic that you showed to Tear and Stack and the others, and rest your hand against the stone. Unlike the metal of the door and everywhere else you have been, it's warm, comforting, firm, but it glows. And as you touch it, the glyph that was glowing inside that stone is transferred into your own hand, like a soft, teal glowing mark in your palm. You close your eyes, and it is like the moment when you go on a dive with tank on your back right as you fall backwards off of a boat. This brief moment of weightlessness before you plunge into the ground, and then you breathe out into crisp, cold mountain air. It's fresh
Hmm.
and chilly, closer to maybe where you were in Vancouver. Not frigid, but cold enough that you can see your own breath, ever so briefly.
First fall. Okay.
Yeah, a brisk fall. You are sitting on the ground, but not lying back. You're not restrained either, which is nice after the last time this happened.
Yep. the hell?
and you take a look around. Oh, it reminds you of the Fraser Valley. It
Oh.
reminds you of expanses. There are mountains.
Hmm.
There's a lake in the distance. The trees, though. This is not a boreal forest. You know the forests of your home. Pines, conifers that dance up towards the sky. This is not them. These are different. Heavy and laden. There is some snow, but not a ton. Certainly, as you look down across the valley, it looks a lot warmer down there. But you are quite close to a peak, and there is a layer of frost which dots the ground. A structure in the distance, a staircase cut across the side of the mountain that rides up towards it. A shrine of some kind, maybe? Temple? Hmm.
Well, it's better than the grouse grind, so I'm gonna go climb up there and see what's going on.
Make your athletics check for me. Average.
Average. Okay.
Don't fall off a mountain at this point. I'd be real sad if you die at 9:30
That
at
would
night.
suck.
Be real funny though.
I mean, let's not rule out the comedic effect. Hey, look at that.
One success, one advantage, one triumph. Tony, you begin to
Tony has
jog.
done the grouse
You
grind.
have done the grouse grind. You just did the grouse grind last weekend, like the last
Yeah.
weekend, like before they shut it down. This is no big
Hmm.
deal. As you
Hmm.
easily jog up and feel invigorated, there is something about the air. It reminds you a little bit of being out in the wilderness in Canada, for sure, but like in a way that like maybe you have been missing being in Vancouver and working away at drudgery in the rain and work every day and nights, as suddenly you climb up to the top of this shrine. It's not big. Um,
Yeah.
Actually, it's quite small overall. It's really just like a little pagoda, like a little thing, maybe like 20 feet across. There's a wide bench, and in the center of it, there is a body crucified.
Oh no. No, 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 no. Um okay, that's not what I was expecting here. I'm gonna kind of give a little bit of a look around, be like, it's like, am I being pranked right now? This Who thinks this is normal?
Take a look around, and you don't see anyone immediately.
I'm gonna go a little closer and see if I can determine how long this person's been there, if they're still alive.
You step a little closer up onto the wooden slats of the pagoda, like I said, or
Hmm.
little shrine. You don't see any religious symbolism immediately. There's something maybe woven in the way that the wood is. Huh. The body is long dead. Months at least, given its state of decay. The flesh is
Okay, this
desiccated and dry.
have I wandered into cult territory? Is that what is happening? No, no, I must be in a coma. This is a fever dream, or my brain is dying. Oxygen depletion, maybe? Is there any kind of like markings on the body other than clearly been crucified?
Take a quick glance. There are bindings around the biceps, the forearms, tying it to the crossbeam. There are nails in the hips and the feet, fixing it to a post.
This
The neck
this is not
was
a good
bound
way to
by
go.
rope at some point, but the rope has rotted away, and what's left of the skull dangles.
Is there any indication on the surrounding floor if this person was put up here alive or if this has been mounted since they passed?
Probably pretty hard to tell given how open, there's no walls, so it's open to the elements. Any number of critters or wildlife could have come through, birds, things like that.
I'm
This is
just
not a
wondering if
well-kept
there's like any
space unlike everywhere else
skin.
you've been.
Yeah.
Pretty difficult to determine.
Okay, this is just weird. And there's no markings, there's just a body. Uh this is this is weird. Okay, just gonna is there any kind of you said there was bindings on the forearm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um just ropes or
Looks
cloths
like kind of some
or
thick
what am I
hemp
looking at
rope.
here?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was gonna okay, well, let's just see what I got here.
Sure.
Okay, let's try to commune.
Great. Spend your 2 strain.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Done.
wait, is it 2 or is it 4? Commune
Two.
is 2. Great. There is a moment where you raise your 2 hands. Magic fills you. There's no real other way to describe it. It's a little bit like the feeling of a rush that starts at your toes and rides upwards through your body, like being energized somehow, or maybe like dunking yourself into a hot shower. Like it feels like it suddenly flushes its way across your skin in this pleasant way, and then emerges out from something in front of your head. And when you blink your eyes open, you see a spirit floating in front of you, sort of a torso with arms and head, sort of heavyish beard, thick. They kind of look ghostly in this translucent way, but they. Uh, what has happened?
I don't I don't know. I'm not sure you're aware of your current state. I've come here, I guess, to ask for help.
The spirit floats for a moment towards its own body, and you can see it kind of inquisitively check. Oh,
Yeah, I don't know what happened here. It just kind of found you like this. Um,
the legatus and his men.
I don't know what that means. I'm new.
Oh, my apologies, traveler. The legatus
Yeah,
is
traveler.
uh, labeled all persons pagans. All persons he disagrees with.
Oh, okay, one of those situations. Um, great. Look at us. I'm gonna avoid that person.
Yeah, I would advise it. He would not look kindly upon your sorceress ways.
This is new to me. I recently have found myself at somewhere called the Tower and have been told I'm a curator, and I don't know what any of that means.
And the spirit sort of furrows their brow and shakes their head, uncertain.
I don't know either, but when I touched the stone, it brought me here. I'm guessing because I'm supposed to do something that I don't know. Something about finding seeds and time distortions. I'm not sure, but if you could explain to me what happened to you, maybe that'll help.
You speak strange words, sorcerer, but
Uh,
I am a humble hermit. This was my
Hermit,
home
okay?
for a great deal of time, and
Hmm.
seeds, you say?
I'm not sure what that means, but if you have seeds that I can take care of, I guess. I don't know.
Well, I grow a garden, but I feel those are not what you are looking for. The reason I
No
was
one
killed
seems to be
was
able to.
that I associated briefly, not closely, I hope my soul is not damned for such a thing, but with the Alabinius order. They
Albania.
gifted me some fruit, and then the legatus seemed to have taken umbrage at such a thing.
Um, was there anything particularly different about this fruit?
The le- the Albinius have this fruit which is similar to a fig but different. They curate it and grow it. Um, they have lands, vineyards, and farms not so far from a city. Uh, Nineveh. It is perhaps a half day's walk that way. The spirit gestures. You don't really actually know which way it gestured. Um, Perhaps what you seek is with them.
Okay, I mean, don't really have anything much to go on, but maybe, yeah, is there somebody there that I could speak to that you knew?
Uh, they are led by Sejanus. She is a friendly sort, Germanic. I do not know if she is fully pagan. She was a prefect, I believe.
I'll try and find them. Um, in the meantime, what was your name?
I'm Jill Akbar. Thank you, sorcerer, for asking.
You're helping me. It seems only polite. Um, is there anything I can do for you?
I go to my eternal rest, I hope, but I am glad to
Yes,
have helped you.
I'm super glad you can help me too. Do you want me to do anything about this situation?
All things return to the earth, if you have the chance. Burn my hermitage, and restore it back to nature. Let its soot and ash feed the next
Oh,
line of
okay.
growth.
Hmm. Here or somewhere else?
Here is fine. I have liked this place for my tea. If I may, sorcerer,
Okay. Yes.
your appearance will attract attention. I have never seen its like.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm not from around here.
So you say.
Yeah. Any advice on how to blend in?
Oh, I suppose there is a saying, do as Romans do. Clearly I did not.
Oh, yeah. What year is it?
It is the 13th year of the reign of Emperor Tiberius.
Okay. that's good to know. That's good to know. Thank you so much for your help, and I hope you find the eternal rest that you deserve.
Thank you, sorcerer. Salam alaikum.
Mm. Yeah.
And the spirit begins to fade away.
Okay. Year 13 of Tiberius, huh? Tiberius. Can I make an education roll or
Yeah,
do I
sure.
have
Yeah.
history? I have history.
You have
I have
history.
history.
Yeah.
I have history.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll a history roll just so I have a better idea of where am I?
Yeah. Average.
Of course.
Yeah.
God, I'm glad I took history. Did I roll? Yes. Two successes.
Two successes. Tiberius, Tiberius. I guess. Roman history, not your forte, but as you think about it and you go, okay, so there can't have been that many Tiberiuses, right? You must be right around Common Era time? Like a little bit after Common Era? If this is correct, which like it seems like it probably is.
Germans were around, so that's a
Germans, he said
context clue.
Romans, he said a legatus, like Roman
Yep.
Empire ended in like the
Yep.
400 CE. So like you've got to be somewhere within that sort of 700 BC to 400 CE era. You can only really think of one Tiberius, if that's right, which would
Mhm.
put you somewhere right near the middle.
Great. I know nothing about this. This is good.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm panicking. Okay. Okay. So first step is first. I'm gonna go see this gentleman's hermitage just to see what's there and maybe find some way of bringing fire down here to fulfill his last request.
All right.
Because I don't have matches.
Easy enough as you make your way down the rest of the path, a little bit away from the edge of the cliff and this pagoda.
Mhm.
Very quickly, you do find Hermitage is a ambitious sort of word for what is really a one-room hovel. Half like carved into the cave. There is like a wooden, I want to say door, but like it doesn't really touch the ground, and it doesn't. It's mostly to keep a draft out.
Okay.
You
Yep.
push your way in, and yeah, there are now some rotting foodstuffs which have been on shelves here and there. There is a
Yeah.
pretty sour-looking bed now that definitely has some kind of vermin in it. You're gonna guess, maybe chewing on the straw. There's a
Touching
couple
that.
earthenware jugs which are all stoppered with wax, so maybe there's something there. But you do also see, oh yeah, like there's a pretty good amount of firewood in and around that has been kept sheltered
Okay.
away from the elements themselves.
Okay. So I got dry firewood.
Yep.
I'm gonna check those jars, see if any of them are animal fat or oil or something.
Yeah. You peek into the first one and sort of peel back the wax seal. Vinegar. Wine. Vinegar. Smells kind of strong.
Okay,
Oof,
not that one.
not that one. Peel back another one. Oh, oil.
Okay.
Cooking oil of some kind. Might be animal fat. Probably animal fat.
Okay.
And
Hey, as
then,
long as it'll light up the wood, it's fine.
yeah, and then you find another one of just like what you think is probably water. It's a little stale, but
Okay. So I have oil, I have wood. Do I have a means of creating fire?
do you have a means of creating fire?
Do I don't know. Let's find out. I don't I should have put a lighter in there. Note to anybody else. Um, hmm. I have magic apparently. Okay. Okay. This is silly. Um, um, okay. Before I do this next part, is there like a travel cloak or something?
Looking around, yeah, you reach up and pull. Yeah, there's like a cloak, a coat of some kind. It'll go over your shoulders anyway.
Yeah.
Feels like it's made of wool. It's pretty
Uh,
heavy, which is good. It's kind of cold, at least
yeah.
up here.
Kind of cold. I'll again say thank you for your assistance in this trying time. And pull the cloak over. Yeah, I got a hunch. Let's just call it a hunchback now, because I got the backpack still.
Yep,
Just okay. If anybody asks, I'm like, oh, birth defect, whatever. Um, and I'm gonna take the jar of oil, bundles of the wood, and go back up there
great. Yep.
and start putting the wood around him, dousing everything with the oil. Back out, and then I'm going to take my. This is gonna be dumb. I love it. I'm gonna take my cell phone.
Okay. Got your
Okay.
cell phone.
And I'm gonna attempt to use transmute
Okay.
and use it to turn the flashlight function into a sunbeam to try and heat it up so that it like on a
Okay.
magnifying glass.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm working with what I got. This is the idea that Tony has. Like, well, if I can use this thing that the tablet said I can do, I'm gonna get my cell phone to act like it's a sunbeam going through the lens of the flashlight to magnify it and hopefully set the wood on fire. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Yeah,
All right. You take a
another
brief
two
moment.
string. Nope.
Oh,
Yes.
all good. You take a
Yep.
moment where you haul out your cell phone, and man, it's kind of silly to hold out, but suddenly magic whirls up your arm and into the cell phone. It twists around for a moment, and you feel like it takes the shape of the tablet, like it's basically like a small pane of collapsible glass that you saw
Mm-hmm.
from the tower. And as you like twist it around, you whoop, and it poof, shoots a laser right into the floor. What?
Okay, that was
And immediately begins to crackle and spark.
that's what I wanted. Could turn that flashlight function off again and pocket my cell phone
Okay.
and just wait for the fire to properly catch before heading on down to try and find this town.
All right. And with the hermitage, well, the pagoda behind you crackling merrily and a little beacon on top of the cliff, you walk your way back down the path, past stone and onto animal trail, and begin to make your way down to the town of Nineveh. Nineveh is a smallish town, the kind that you would probably have really liked to visit on a vacation under perhaps different
Mm-hmm.
circumstances. It's not big. Um,
Yep.
it is a motley collection of various streets at intersections, carved into the side of a hill, with quite a large villa up on the very top of it. Villa,
Mm-hmm.
as you look up at it and think, if it's a villa, there's a spiked palisade that rings it as well. So maybe more like fort. Uh,
Should have specialized in being a historian, I guess.
Perhaps. There are numerous people in and about on the streets, even though it is probably early afternoon by the sort of walk of time and the sun and the
Mm-hmm.
angle. Um, Most of whom don't really pay you a lot of mind. But every now
Yeah.
and again, you can see that there are clusters of 3 or 4 Roman soldiers in heavy bronze armor with iron swords at their hip.
Oh dear.
What do you want to do?
I'm just gonna keep my head down and the cloak up and act like I got a hunch and just walk um I don't know who I'm gonna even ask about this. Um, can I do a quick perception to see if I can see anything that looks like maybe an orchard in or fruit tree?
Probably more. Well, yeah, I could let you percept. It'll be hard. You don't have a good vantage point when you're in the middle of the streets. But I'll let you
Well, I
roll.
can start up the stairs.
Yeah, you want to climb up to the villa, to the fort?
Maybe not all the way up the villa, but I'll start ascending towards it,
Okay,
keeping my eyes out as I look around, see
sure.
like is there anything
Make a
anything
perception
that looks
check.
like a fruit tree.
It'll be hard, but I won't give you any setback
Okay.
because you now you have a little bit of height.
Okay, hard is red or
Black.
extra purple?
One black die.
Black. One black die?
And three purple.
Oh god. Mm-mm, mm-mm. This is not gonna go well, but we're gonna give it a shot. Hey, look at that. It did not go well. But I
All
got an
right,
advantage.
but you got an advantage. You make your way up, not far, maybe like 30, 40 steps, about a third of the way
Hmm.
up to the fortress,
Okay.
and kind of take your look around. Man, you don't even know. Did you come from the south? You can kind of see about a third of the town from where you are on this side of the hill. Again, it's not
Hmm.
huge, but like it is wrap around. There's a lot of farmland and there's a bunch of people. Orchards. Nothing that stands out on this side. And then from behind, you hear, "Make way, citizen."
Yep. I'm just gonna shuffle over to the side, make way.
And walking down are. If the other Roman soldiers were heavily armored, they don't have a candle to this group of six. They have huge
Oh
tower
boy.
shields, spears, pilum on their waists, and at the center of them is one who actually wears iron armor, blazoned with a pair of running horses. He stands a good extra half foot taller than everyone else. Bronzed
Somebody's been getting
skin,
their Wheaties.
bare arms, and a cloak of rich blue, which goes all the way down to his sandaled feet. As they begin to walk past you, one of the soldiers looks. Were you raised in the filth? Kneel before the legatus.
Yeah, okay. Gonna kneel. I'm not looking for trouble.
You take a knee. They walk by, and you can see beneath the helmet of the legatus, a brown eye looks down towards you, curious.
I'm just gonna look at the ground.
He stops,
Shit.
and with the offhand, signals something. It's the person next to him.
Mm.
That guard
Hmm.
looks over, pulls their helmet off to get a closer look at you. I have seen that cloak before. Citizen, where did you get that?
Found it?
Purchased it? Scavenged it?
Yep. Scavenged.
Where?
Roadside.
What road? Where are you from?
Quickly trying to think in my head where that would be. South. Coming in.
South. Did you steal it from another citizen?
Found it on the road.
Abandoned.
Hmm.
Hmm. Roll me. Deception.
I knew I should have sunk some points into that. 2, 3. What's the punishment here?
Two purple, one black.
Of course. A success and an advantage.
Ooh, very good, very good.
Oh, thank God.
There is a moment, and then one of the other soldiers, an older man, balding, he has a slight beard to him. She wears an infidel cloak. It does not matter. Must we question everyone on the street? The one who's taken off his helmet. You should be aware, citizen. Such cloaks draw questions.
Oh, apologies.
And with that, they turn and begin to continue walking down towards the street.
Infidel cloak. Okay, whatever. Um, I let them. I'll let them go by. It's just gonna go. What the hell am I doing here?
There is a moment where Tony just like, you have
Note
a
to self:
little
don't
freak
get hit by trains. Hmm?
you have a little freak out, and then finally, when you remove your hands from your forehead, okay, the soldiers have gone down the street and have turned towards some other busy corner and are out of sight.
Okay, so I don't. I guess they're staying in the villa, is the implication there, but with lack of better lead, I guess I'm gonna go up there a little more just to see if I can spot any more
Sure.
legionnaires or what have.
Okay. Sure.
If the place looks like it's been taken over by the Romans, and then I'm gonna have to go somewhere else in town and try and figure out where this order would be hiding
All right.
if they're pagans.
You climb a little bit higher and take another perception check then.
Yar.
Uh,
Okay.
Still hard, but no black die, so 3 purple.
All the dice have canceled out.
All the dice have canceled out. You get the other side of the village as you
Mhm.
kind of walk these winding stairs around. Definitely, this is a fortress now. There are 2 more legionnaires who stand guard over not very imposing door, but like a gate nonetheless. And you can see numerous horses just inside a courtyard. There are also others who have bows standing on the walls of the villa, kind of looking out. So like there is an awareness that they can see the whole village basically from that position. And without
Okay.
like being too suspicious, you kind of like look out on the other side of the village that you see. You don't see anything that immediately springs out about like fruit trees or orchard. You do see, I would say tavern, but it's not really a tavern. It's like an open air area where people are ladling out, looks like drinks and stew and things like that. Maybe you could ask questions there. People just kind of sitting about on upturned baskets, like a small gathering. And luckily at the moment, there are no Romans immediately around that, although you have no idea about the citizenry. No soldiers, anyway.
Yeah, okay. So I guess I'm gonna head down that way.
Okay. Yeah.
I have absolutely no currency at all. So I'm just gonna go down there and like just kind of look at all the people, see if anybody has. Nobody's gonna be wearing anything obvious that says there, "Hey, ask me about my pagan ways." But I'm
Seeing as
gonna,
how most people
um,
aren't literate,
yeah,
definitely not going to have signs, no.
no, exactly. I'm gonna see how many people look like they're dressing like Romans and how many people look like they're not dressing like Romans.
Yeah, looking around, you know, there is probably like 25% of people wear like good cloth clothing, like actual outfits, sandals. 75% of people are barefoot and wearing like sack clothing or working clothing, or a lot of them just wearing trousers, just like given that kind of weather, right? They're hardy and they're used to the outdoors. Some of them are wearing cloaks, but like nobody is wearing shirts in that sort of domain. A lot of people are, not clean, but like They probably washed some in the last few days, type thing.
Okay. Um, does anyone look like a farmer? Somebody who works the land
Yeah, lots of people
or
that are laborers, workers,
Mhm.
stalls, people selling various bits of grain. There's quite a large stone oven where some people are gathered around that looks like there's farls of like a flatbread of some kind that is being baked.
Hmm. I'm gonna just looking through my skill list here. I'm gonna look for somebody that looks like they deal in medicine, or more accurately, midwifery.
Oh. Hmm. Yeah, probably. Yeah, you're probably able to find people. Yeah. Small gathering on
Okay.
one side.
Um, okay. Do any of them seem to be speaking German?
Uh, yeah, some of them do. Some of them speak rough German. Definitely
Mhm.
of like this lower caste. They don't seem unashamed about it anyway.
Okay. Um, I guess I'm going to try and approach cautiously,
Hmm.
and if one of them looks to be available for communications, I'm just gonna say, "Excuse me, could you help me?"
Yeah, you approach a younger woman, like a teenager really,
Mm-hmm.
16, maybe 17, and she's kind of like doing some washing in a big
Mm-hmm.
bucket, and you approach. She looks up. What do you need?
I'm looking for I'm looking for someone who has been around for a long time. A grandmother, perhaps.
Lots of people like that. Traveler.
Yes.
What do you need her for?
I'm I am interested in learning about the history of the land.
Gives you a quick up and down glance, kind of curious. You can roll. You can roll a social skill, either charm or deception, or negotiation. I'll take any of them.
I've got leadership, dude.
I can't help you there.
Yeah, okay. Let's try negotiation.
Sure, average.
How badly is this gonna go? Ooh. One failure, two advantages.
Well, I could introduce you to my grandmother, for a sesterce, or a half farl. She glances towards the barley bread baker.
I I don't have any funds.
Are you saying that out loud, or are you asking me for help?
No, I'm trying to figure out what to say here. I okay. Tony's just gonna look at the baker, look back at the girl, and be like, I don't have coin.
You're a beggar.
I found myself here rather unexpectedly.
A vagrant and a drunk, then.
Man, I wish I was drunk. Uh,
I mean, you have perfectly fine transmute skill. Or, if you
yeah,
want, you also have a conceal skill.
let's try.
I suppose you could also use
Uh,
harm or miracle, but that's your business. I don't know that I advocate for
no,
those.
no. I have a I have something better than that. It's more filling, um, and sweet. Um, I will give you that, one of those instead.
Show me.
And I'm gonna reach into my bag and like dig around in there. And what I'm doing is I am opening one of my chocolate sea salt protein bars before pulling it out and offering it to her.
Yeah, she will take it for a moment. Looks at it kind of curiously.
It's a meal, sort of, for people who are expecting to travel for a few hours.
Whoa, like traveler's dates.
A little bit, yes.
Hmm. This is like a Labinious food. She gives it another sniff. She takes a small bit of it, struggles to break it for a moment, and then ends up biting off a chunk. That's good. I will get my mother.
Thank you.
A moment later, an older woman kind of walks out, and she's like, kind of got like a child half sleeping in a sling. Yes? Hello, traveler?
Yes. Hello. I'm looking to learn more about the history of these lands, and I was wondering if you would be open for talk.
Certainly. She nods to her daughter and passes off the baby. And then the two of you sit down, not far from like what looks like a personal well, kind of just around
Mhm,
the little single room hut.
mhm.
What can I tell you?
What? It's a very lovely land. I was wondering, how long has the town been here? Um,
Um, all our lives, I think.
and have you been farming the lands the entire time?
My husband farms, grows
Mm.
wheat and grain and barley.
Is that all that grows in this area? Hardy grains for hardy
Grains,
stock? Hmm.
olives, and now fruit.
Fruit. That's a new addition?
There are trees to the far west.
Oh. Um, and what kind of traditions and celebrations do you have here?
What do you mean?
Well, I see our local legionnaires have arrived. How have they been here long? Have they brought some of their holiday celebrations?
She looks kind of confused by some of your words, and then the legatus just arrived a few moons back. He probably means to winter here.
Is that going to impede any local festivals and traditions?
The legatus has opinions, but so far has not openly interfered.
Mm, mm.
You are
I
pagan.
wonder. Uh, mm, uh, it would seem so, yes.
She nods, shrugs.
Oh, good. I'm wondering if then perhaps you can help me find someone.
For what reason?
Um, I need their assistance. I was going to go see the hermit on the hill, but he's not there anymore.
Oh, he left.
No.
Oh, I see.
Hmm.
You wish to meet with Sejanus.
If I can, I understand that may not be easily done. Uh, if the local new arrivals are as zealous as they seem to have been up there.
They do not yet interfere with her work, that I know of. She was a prefect.
Mm.
Take this. You have helped me and fed my daughter. These 2 buckets of grain are for Sejanus
Mhm.
anyway. You would be doing me a favor.
Oh, okay. I'm quite happy to do that.
She hands you 2 fairly large, like sacks, really, probably about five
Mm-hmm.
pounds each. You
Mm-hmm.
take this road towards the north, and
That's
then
the
when you
north
get to
road.
the sheep post, turn west. You will find a
Go.
building with a curious statue outside.
Mm-hmm.
That is the order. They do not hide.
Oh. Oh, good. I was not too certain of that.
As I say, she is a prefect. The woman shrugs.
I wish you well then, and thank you so much for this assistance.
You're welcome. And with that, she rises and heads back inside.
And Tony's just like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck am I doing? I am not meant for espionage. I'm a diver. I just want to deal with fish.
And
I've trained to cultivate algae. What is this?
are people not fish in their own way? What do you
Uh,
want to do?
gonna head up the north road, look for the sheep post, turn west, and try and find this building before I run into any more Romans.
Yeah, yeah, easily enough.
Yeah, it's
You
not
heft
exactly a heavy weight.
2 sacks, not a big deal, with your
Mhm.
bronze score, and make your way out of the town and along the way.
Mhm.
But you do run into other travelers, which is unusual because when you were on the hill and looking about, you did not see very many.
Mhm.
But you do come across a man and maybe a teacher of some kind. It seems like there is a small gaggle of other men following him, all wearing robes. Um, Pretty sort of like down to earth. And along with them, there are a handful of other farmers and people probably from the village. Again, very wearing sacks really for clothing.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
uh, and some of them are either been guiding, like maybe they came back from the fields because there are numerous sheep and lambs and a couple dogs which race around with them. As this like gaggle of people, you know,
Mhm.
probably about 2 dozen of them are coming through. Uh, and you could see one of the lead people. Uh, Apologies. Steps slightly to the side.
Oh no, no, my apologies. And I'm Tony's just gonna kind of step the other way and just kind of give a curious look at the collection.
Yeah, it seems like they're all in pretty good spirits, but the man who has like a pretty heavy black beard, uh, decent robes, and has like a staff that he clearly does not need to walk with, like he just sort of has it,
Mhm.
pauses for a moment alongside you. Go on ahead. Good afternoon to you, friend. He turns and in a gentle voice greets you.
Good afternoon. Hello. You seem to have quite the collection.
Disciples.
Mm-hmm.
Grain,
Mm-hmm.
I have not seen your like before. I have only been in Nivea for a few days, though.
I just arrived today.
Ah, where have you come from?
I'm just gonna point in the general direction. There.
Will you be in town for long?
I don't know.
I would very much appreciate a conversation of the travels you have seen.
Mm.
At your leisure, of course.
Um. Yes. Yes. It's lovely to meet you. Uh. Is there a specific location that I could visit you later? Should I have the opportunity?
We're staying in the stables on the south side of town.
Mm.
Jesus of Nazareth.
Oh, that's yes. Hi. I will offer a handshake.
He takes it for a moment,
Mm-hmm.
presses your hand to his forehead briefly, and then looks at you. Go with God.
Well, I and you.
Turns
Mm-hmm.
and strides quickly to catch up with his disciples.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh boy. I could just break time right now. Arg. Uh, just gonna kind of watch this person walk away and just be like, do I say something? Do I not say something? I don't think I say anything because, well, if I say something, then things might not happen, and then again, then again. Grain first. Grain first.
You turn and make your way along the road towards a fascinating little building.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like this. Unlike the hovels that you have seen in the other village buildings, it is
Mm-hmm.
in the midst of these fields, more like a small longhouse, I suppose, with a small section that might be an attic and windows that
Mm-hmm.
come across it, made of stone, clearly weathered quite a bit. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but most fascinating is that there is a sundial, or at least it looks like a sundial, as you begin to
Hmm.
approach, out in the courtyard out front. But someone has suspended rings of some kind of reed from the top in a series of rings.
Huh.
Huh. There are some people around in the courtyard of it, not many, and a young boy, maybe 14 or 15, comes jogging up to you, and right as a dog goes right for your knees, he hut and then flicks a stick further out into the road. The dog ignores you then and bolts past you. Sorry about that.
Oh no, no problems.
Can I help you?
I I've brought grain for
Ah,
yes, and I was hoping to speak with Sejanus.
ah, of course.
Yes.
I will take the grain. Well, thank you for
Oh,
bringing it.
yeah, no problem.
The boy takes one on one shoulder, wavers slightly, and then takes the other one and puts that on the other shoulder and like balances it out.
Would you like a hand with that?
This is very kind, but I shall manage. Sir Janus, on the hill,
Oh, thank you.
beneath the tree.
Mm.
And
You
the
sure you don't
boy
need a help?
sort of like staggers for a moment, almost tips, and then heads off towards the stable.
Oh boy. Well, Let's hope that dog doesn't find him.
Uh, you climb sort of an earthen path
Hmm.
through fields that are cultivated. Yeah, there are berry bushes here and there. There's numerous herbs growing wild, and the remnants of flowers. It's probably a little bit past season, so 80% of them are gone, but here and there are
Hmm.
still a few struggling with their blooms, just beginning to wilt and fade.
Hmm.
But as you begin to climb up the hill, the sweet smell of orchard fruit kind of permeates through.
Hmm.
There are olives and dates, and then the smell of figs. And as you make your way, you eventually come to a clear where at the center of it is a tree you have never seen before.
Hmm.
It is curious and wide, kind of like an olive tree, but far bigger. It towers maybe 50 feet tall, so like 20 meters. And its boughs are laden with what looks like pears, if pears were like a bright apple red. And it
Huh.
is bountiful and heavy. And beneath it is a woman. She wears a legionnaire's half cape, but her armor and helmet and sword are put on a marble bench on the side, and she wears a simple sort of linen dress. But there is like a strength to her, a sort of compactness. What do you do?
I'm going to double check I'm not interrupting something.
She seems to be alone.
Okay, and then I'm just gonna clear my throat. Hello.
She turns to look. Hello.
Are you Sejanus? May I have a moment of your time?
I am. You may.
Hello. I I'm looking for I don't know what I'm really looking for. I'm on a journey to find seeds that will help the generations to come. And I was directed this way and asked to, or instructed to see you.
All seeds are planted for generations to come.
Yes,
That is the nature of them.
yes. Um, I don't know how to explain this in a way that's going to make any kind of sense, but the seeds I apparently am supposed to find are unique and will carry well into the future. In fact, they may just ignore how time flows.
She nods for a brief moment, and you may roll either charm or coercion. Your choice.
Charm?
Okay.
How many purples am I throwing in?
2.
Two. An advantage.
An advantage. You speak like that madman.
On the hill?
No. A wanderer who came through.
Oh, okay. Uh, I don't know what to tell you. I am out of my depths.
There is a shrewd look in her face, a measuring. Why should I believe what you say?
Shalakber sent me.
He was a friend, but he has been dead many moons now.
He was not aware of that.
Sorcery, then.
I spoke with him, and he said to seek you out. And then I followed his request for his final rest.
She crosses to her bundle of gear on the bench and picks up the scabbard and the sword. If there is truth to your words, you shall prevail. And if there is not, Jupiter himself will judge you.
A Poseidon girl, so.
I have been charged to defend this seed until a
Okay,
curator
I'm.
worth taking it can.
Oh, okay. Before we get into this, can you please enlighten me on what I'm doing? Literally, I touched a rock and it brought me here. I'm very new. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm blind.
The oracle told me
Mm,
I would take care of this tree till a curator came for its seed, and only a
okay,
worthy one should I surrender it to.
okay. By chance is the oracle still around so that after this is sorted, if I've been found worthy, I could speak to them?
I suppose that possibility exists.
Why do I feel like you're gonna say the oracle is not here?
The oracle is in Delphi.
I don't even know where that is. I'm from an I'm from a very long ways away.
You said you worship Poseidon.
I said I was more of a Poseidon girl. Look, I specialize in fish farming. That's what my life was up until very recently.
Farming. Why would you not
Yes,
catch the fish?
when I tell you I am from a very long ways away, I'm not talking just distance. I'm talking time.
She shrugs. If you wish to speak to the
Okay.
oracle, you go down that road till the men speak another language. Past that to another, across a bay to another.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
Do you want your seed, or are you unworthy
I,
of
su-
it?
I suppose I have to try. I've been charged with trying. Um, are are you? I'm not a sword fighter. Would you be open to fist fighting?
She smirks for a moment, and then sheathes the sword again, places it down with her things.
Excellent. Give me one moment. I'm gonna take the cloak off, open up my backpack, pull up, put it down on the ground, go in there, find my gym clothes, get my hand wrap for boxing class, and
You
just
change
wrap
into
my
your
hand.
gym clothing, wrap
I
up
don't
your
even need to
hands.
change it. Just like, I'm not breaking my knuckles on this.
All right, and on that moment, let's roll for initiative.
All
So
right.
you
Mhm.
get to roll your. I guess you got a chance to change. We're gonna call it cool. You're gonna roll cool with no purple.
Yep.
I'll
Okay.
give you one blue because you have hand wraps and gym gear, which is not
Yep.
armor at all. But like you're not thinking about that.
The freedom of movement.
Yeah,
Okay. So one blue, one green, and one yellow, and I'm just rolling it straight.
and you just roll it straight, and we're gonna count the number of symbols you get. You have four. Okay.
Okay.
This in June gets four.
Oh
What's your
dear.
agility at? Two.
My agility is at 2. Yep.
Okay. Well, all right. You get first move.
Okay.
She puts on her armor and
Mhm.
then squares up to you. She's small, like she's maybe like 5'4" ish, but like
Mhm.
compact. And as she
Mhm.
raises her arms up in a stance that is not like a martial artist, but a grappler's stance, you realize that
Mhm.
her arms are corded. Like this is a person who works in fields and dirt
Yeah.
and large animals all day long every day.
Mhm. Mhm.
You are about 10 meters away from her in the clearing of this courtyard, under the shadow of this tree. What do you want to do?
Okay. I'm gonna look at her foot positioning for one thing. Um, and she's got her arms up like she's getting ready to grab me, so I'm going to attempt to use my own ability to move and keep out of her reach and in theory try is she wearing the helmet?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to be able to punch her torso cuz she's wearing armor, so I'm just going to go for the headshots.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and make your attack. And I believe you have brawl. So you get to
I
make a
do.
brawl attack. Uh, and there's two purple because that is her side. That is like the average. But then the armor also gives her a defense, so she has a black die as well
Okay.
on your attack.
Okay. And no blue bonus for the hand wraps.
No, I'm not giving you a
Should have
blue
put on
bonus for
boxing
hand wraps.
gloves.
That's to
Yeah.
protect your own hands. That doesn't
Yeah,
make you
exactly.
faster at punching.
No. Okay, fingers crossed. Here we
hmm
go.
hmm hmm
Pretty even. 2 successes.
Two successes. Two successes, pretty good. Uh, two successes.
Quick couple of punches and
You sort
then,
of like
back
square up for a
away.
moment. Remembering boxing and brawling and all your various skills, and you step in, fake right, and then bap, just like a real quick hit.
Yeah.
There's a thunk as her jaw hits to the side, and then you back away, but she follows you back, and now her turn. She is going to grab at you, and does.
Oh dear.
She grabs you right around the waist in this low bear
Mhm.
hug, and then
Mhm.
with a strength that is kind of terrifying.
Mhm.
You have done a little bit of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but like not prepared for this. As she just picks you up and throws you to the side, and you will
Okay.
take 4 wound minus your soak, which should be pretty
Minus
good.
my soak. Okay. So I have 3 soak.
Yeah, so you take 1 wound damage as you are flung into the dirt, but immediately like kind of roll and like stagger back to your feet. Whoa. Okay, hold on.
Okay. 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 Get back up. Get my defensive stance going. Just kind of give her a nod of respect. I'm like, yeah, okay.
All right, your
You're
move.
good. Yeah. I'm gonna try and like I don't want to get in her grab range, so I'm gonna try and keep to her side, force her to have to come to me, and just like keep trying to get those quick headshots in. Maybe for the side, maybe the back, whatever I
Okay.
can get.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go ahead, and make your attack.
Same again.
You can also turn
2
on
purple,
save
1 black.
pool. Yeah, 2 purple, 1 black. You can also turn on save pool, and it won't reset after you roll.
Sweet. Save pool. There we go.
Two
Two
advantage.
advantages?
Yeah, you slide around. What do you want to spend your advantage on? You can do various things with it. Like you could trip her up briefly. You could
Mm-hmm.
set up for another attack. You don't have any other allies with to spend Genesis dice on them. You could also recover a strain for two advantages.
I'm not gonna recover the strain yet. I'll probably regret that. But I would like to set it up so that on my yeah, I'm gonna set it up so that if I spot an opening in up in her next attack, I can just fire off a quick double fist
So there's no
across the back.
reactions, but like you can
Yeah.
set up your next attack, so you can give yourself a bonus
Yeah,
for next
basically.
round. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
you step in and just like give kind of a weak punch, just to sort of bait, just to see like
Mm-hmm.
maybe she'll take that bait and maybe she'll let her guard down when you next go after an attack. So
Yeah.
you have an advantage on your next attack. Uh,
Okay.
she, however, is going to uh, take her turn.
Roll really poorly.
Nope.
Damn
She
it.
steps over, and you expect
Mm-hmm.
her to grab again, like as a grapple, and she does. She kind of grapples over onto your shoulder, and then rises up
Ah.
and boots you, just kicks you with a knee right in the chest, dealing you
Very quickly
5
learning.
wound.
Yeah. Very quickly learning we are not playing by like the sportsman
Yeah,
conduct
yeah,
here. This
no.
is just just evil. Okay, so 5 wound. I have 3 soak.
Yep. So you only take 2 wound damage.
Cool. I'm sitting at a hearty 9.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
Your turn.
Okay. Well, I've set myself up for this
Yep.
apparently, and I'm gonna try and is she still holding on to me?
Yes, she's still kind of closed in with you. She's not really
Okay.
grappling like you could pull away, but she is still got a
Mm-hmm.
hand on you. You make your attack, but you do have a blue die now.
Have a blue dot. Okay. Okay. Well, we're close, and she's just need me in the side or the stomach or whatever. So, and we are playing fast and loose and dirty. So I'm gonna try and smash her nose with my forehead.
Oh, okay, you go for the headbutt. All right, go
Yep.
ahead. Ooh, two success.
2 successes.
Yeah, there's a moment as you kind of double over, half-winded, but then straighten up as though when you get hit in the stomach, often what you do is you try to straighten out again. And then
Yeah.
immediately, before she can even reflex, you dart down and headbutt, like, ugh, which staggers her
Mm-hmm.
backwards, stumbling. Yeah, that was a good hit. Good hit. As you
Woohoo.
send her reeling backwards, she reaches for you, grabs at your wrist, but can't pull you, can't lever you. You manage to resist with your own brawn, pulling against her.
Mm-hmm.
That's her attack. She fails at that. Your move.
Okay. Okay. I'm assuming I don't have the bonus this round.
You don't have a bonus anymore. No.
Okay. So how that's like the first serious hit I've done on her. How bad does she look? Probably not that bad.
Not that bad, but she is bleeding like down one nostril from the hit.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna say, are we going to first blood or until somebody passes out? I forgot to ask before we started.
Until someone submits.
Oh, okay. Okay, good to know. And I'm just gonna clock her again
All right, great.
before before there's a response.
Oh, three advantage though. What do you want to do with your
Free
advantages?
advantage, but a failure. Okay. So I go and make the swing, and I fully expect she's gonna back away because, like, I'm projecting. This is
Yeah, yeah,
desperate time.
yeah. You took a
Um,
swing. You take a good
and
haymaker swing.
yeah, exactly. And I'm hoping she'll turn away so that she doesn't necessarily see when I grab a handful of dirt
Oh, okay, yeah.
on my way back up.
You palm a bit of sand and dirt in your hand, in your offhand. Okay,
Yeah,
setting
yeah.
up a blinding attack maybe later.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, you grab that. She is going to step in and she hits you with her forearm for 4 wound.
Oh, I gotta learn your your workout routine. God damn. Uh, I'm now sitting at 8.
Yeah, there's a rattling hit as a forearm hits you in the side of the cheek, just like right on the cheekbone.
I didn't need
Uh,
that.
yeah, your
I
move.
didn't need that, Bruce. But hey, yeah. I back up a bit. And I'm gonna. She's concentrating on me. Yeah,
Yeah,
clearly.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna make like I'm getting ready to kick.
Okay.
Um, so that maybe she glances down because leg motion. This is the problem.
Yeah.
And while she's looking down, just throw the sand into her face from
All right.
underhand.
Make your attack. I'll give you 2 blue die for your little misdirect.
Excellent. Oh yeah, that
Oh
looks
yeah.
pretty.
Yeah. You send a scatter of sand up at her, blinding her immediately. She staggers back. Ugh, Kerr. She is going to. She's probably just gonna swing, flail, but she's got a bunch of disadvantages now because she's blind. Yeah, it's easy for you. You step back and just like that haymaker just like whiffed entirely.
Yeah,
Definitely out of your
yeah.
range. What do you want to do?
Okay. Well, she's blinded, so I want to see if I can get behind her and just quickly put her in a chokehold
Okay, sure.
and try and force her down. So it's like, okay, we're done, we're done, we're done.
Okay. Make your attack. You have 3 blue.
Sweet. I'll take it. Four successes
Four
and two
success,
advantages.
2 advantage. Yeah, you sneak around behind her as she flails one way and then the other, and then just using your height, grab her and then lock in the other arm, and then just like pull her off of her feet. You can feel her reaching up at you, scrabbling in your arm, and then with that sort of momentum, you plunge forward and both of you drop down. You landing right on the back of her metal armor, which is pretty
Mm-hmm.
heavy. Like even though it's like you lying on a piece of metal, you realize that she's gonna be pinned under you as she struggles
Yeah,
for a
yeah.
moment. She's down a 3 wound before you hear her. I yield. I yield. Ah.
Immediately let go and stand up. Like, okay, okay, cool. Yep. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to be hurt. I just want to figure out what's going on.
She rolls onto her back, still like heavy with the armor, and God's be good, you hit like an ox.
Thanks, I've been training. And I'm gonna offer her a hand up.
All right. And you help pull her to her feet, and realize at that moment too, like you have a big bruise across your ribs.
Oh, oh God! Speaking of hitting like oxen,
There's a
I gotta get you
gasping
to
moment.
show me how to do that. Oh,
I knew you were a sorcerer. I did not know you were some famed fighter as well. She smirks.
honestly, the sorcerer thing is new. Up until earlier today, I was just a fighter.
A strange world you must live in. To be so blessed and cursed by gods.
I'm beginning to realize that. Thank you for your understanding. Oof.
The seed is in the tree.
Okay.
The curator who came
What are
before said you would have means to take it.
I wish they'd left an instruction scroll. Just like thinking for a moment, scroll. Well, thank you. What will you do now?
I do not know. Harvest season is almost upon us, and there is that shepherd who keeps speaking.
Sure, he's a nice guy. a little concerned about the local legion myself, given their extreme measures.
The legatus is the legatus.
Certainly something. Ran into them and said, you're wearing a cloak of the infidel, and I'm just like, okay, that's great.
Well, you are.
But yeah, but I don't know what's going on.
I would not
I'm just
admit
glad
that to
they,
them.
I'm just glad they didn't decide to do to me like they did to our friend up there.
Do not show that you practice magics, or they will haul you before the Augustus.
Yeah, my thoughts is maybe that lovely visitor that's traveling around with all his disciples might heed a warning like that too at some point, or need a warning like that at some point.
I shall pass it along to him when next I see him.
Really needs to drive home that love thy neighbor thing. Um,
A good saying. Did you hear it
oh
from
yeah,
him?
yeah. Mhm. Mhm.
Hmm. She looks towards the tree.
Yeah, right. Tree. Gotta figure out how to get the seed out of the tree. I'm gonna figure out how to get a seed out of a tree. Okay. And he walks over and just kind of starts inspecting the tree. Like, where's the off switch?
You take a quick look around it, and it looks like a really big tree. The trunk is quite
Looks like
weighty and heavy. It's probably almost 4 or 5 meters across at its base. You can kind of climb up onto
okay.
the handful of roots and get close to it.
Mm,
As you do, you
okay.
can feel a similar feeling to when you stepped up towards the pillar in the tower.
Mhm. Well, the scientist is saying this is not how science works, but the tower experience is saying, I put my hand on the tree.
You put your hand on the tree, and magic wells within you. Do you give in to it?
Oh. Yep. Gonna just kind of close my eyes and go, I need the seed.
Spend 4 strain.
Oh boy, I'm gonna have a headache. Okay.
A wave of magic wells within your chest as your hand plunges through the bark of the tree until it clutches at something in the midst of it. Smooth, solid, like a gem. And then you plunge over backwards, and everything whirls around you for the third time today.
Okay, note to self. Invest in anti-nausea medication.
And you wake up on a heavy stone catwalk. And Tare leans over. You did it.
I don't know what I did.
Congratulations, curator.
Yeah. Just kind of look down at my hand, see the seed, and just like hold it up to her. What?
She gestures to the pillar.
I'm gonna go climb to my feet, walk over to the pillar, and like touch the seed to it.
And around it, the stone seems to subsume this little gem, this piece of crystal, this relic of the curators, this temporal eddy. There is a flash, and all the way up the column, light dances and the glyphs move across. The symbol that was in your palm suddenly transfers through that piece of crystal and into the pillar. And for a brief moment, everything dances. And here ends our session.
Oh no. Jesus? Really? Fucking Jesus?
I told you when you were.
Ugh. Like, I know
Congratulations,
nothing.
Lise. You are the
Huh.
first to have surmounted the tower.
Oh no. I
What?
am sorry, everybody coming after me. They are not going to get the honor of meeting Jesus, I think.
True.
I can't help but wonder what the rest of them would have done. It's like, do you warn Jesus? This is the Hitler question all over again.
Oh yeah, you could do a lot of things. You do
Yeah,
any number of interesting things.
yeah, like, do you warn Jesus? Do you not?
Do you not? What do you say?
Do you not?
I come from the future where we fractured time in 3,000 years.
That whole, respect and love and you really need to hammer that home because there's some people who really misinterpret that passage
Yeah,
or
maybe.
all of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
weird.
yeah, yeah.
Anyway, before that, thank you, friends
Yes.
who are still watching. If you're still around, give a
Yeah.
shout in chat, give a wave. Thank you to Wasted Ink,
Yeah.
uh, who played in our first session of The Tower Beneath This Broken Sky. Uh,
Delighted as usual to participate in this insanity that is your brain.
you say that now.
Wait until I regret it. I know.
It's true. It's true. I mean, you're out of the clear now, so we would
I
believe.
know. Why would you say that?
Why would I say that? Any
Why would
number
you
of
say
curious
that?
reasons.
I can't wait to watch tomorrow.
Yes. So thank you, friends. We will be playing The Tower Beneath This Broken Sky every night this week until Saturday, including Saturday. And our adventures simply continue. Tomorrow will be our good friend Ben. And where will he go? And what will he do?
Boy. Oh, you're in for a treat, Ben.
Oh,
You're in
Ben.
for a treat. Thank you also, Crazy J, for being our mod.
Yep. And I see Word jumped in here at the end.
Mm-hmm.
That's so great. I don't know how long Word has been around. Probably hanging out. I
For
see
now,
Ruby
yeah.
D was here earlier too. Bunch of
Yes,
lurkers.
Ruby. Ruby's also an amazing person.
Oh, lovely.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Our adventures continue all week long. Come hang out. Give the channel a follow. Give it a like.
Yeah.
Give
Watch
Wasted
the
Ink
VOD if you haven't.
a follow if you haven't already. And yeah, we'll
Only if you
hopefully
like
soon.
me ranting about the criminal practices of EA. Uh,
Well, we all like that. So,
oh God,
friends,
yeah.
take care of yourself and have a good night.